Hello to all you fellow Disney fans out there, and welcome to yet another Disney channel, because there's so many of them out there, right? So here's another one. So I started this channel last year, and now I want to kind of relaunch it again, as Disney is a huge passion of mine and I enjoy watching most of their movies. I have two other channels already on YouTube. One is Beyond the Mask, which is dedicated to the Scream franchise, and Inside the Wizarding World, which is Harry Potter themed. So with this channel, I'm going to be consistently uploading content which ranges from upcoming Disney movie leaks and rumours and speculation, Disney parks news and topics, Disney lore and hidden backstories, and Disney gaming discussions. So if that sounds like something that you're into, then please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. So today's topic is discussing Disney's latest live-action remake of Snow White, which has seen its own controversy over the past 12 months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what we know, and I'm going to tell you what a leaker has said about this movie, which may give you either hope for the film or may make you decide not to watch it even more. Before I get started, huge spoilers for Snow White. I know it's silly to say this, but there are some plot changes to the original cartoon, so if you don't want that spoiled, then now may be the best time to look away. I have mixed feelings about what we know about it so far. I'm going to be honest, I need to get this out there before I tell you guys this. I just want to discuss how this plot has been changed from the original cartoon based on what we know. Now, following the backlash, behind Rachel Zegler's comments about, the original story and so on, Disney decided to delay this movie for a year to rewrite a lot. They basically went back and listened to fans complaining and said, we will change this story to basically give you the Snow White that you want to watch. Now, one of the things that was different in the original draft for this movie was that Disney was going to change the role of the Seven Dwarfs, but there are a lot of misconceptions about that, and I only know this because somebody did tell me at the time what they were planning on doing. The dwarves were going to be represented in the movie in some way. It wasn't as prominent as they have done with the reshoots this past year, but they were referenced. So as I said, reshoots happened this year. So here's what we know now about this movie since the trailers come out and so on. Now, this information comes from a leaker who has allegedly had information about the movie and has shared some minor details. Whether they're true is anybody's guess, but I always say take this information with a pinch of salt. But I thought I'd highlight it to you so you can see the major differences. Apparently the movie will delve into the backstory of Snow White herself and her own father. We will get flashbacks to their relationship before he is allegedly killed by the evil queen. Now, this relationship with Snow's father is a driving force for the movie, as he wants her to follow in his place. I'm told this is a bloodline thing, as he and Snow are the remaining living relatives of their bloodline, and he, despite being married to her, doesn't want the evil queen to gain control of the kingdom. Now, obviously the king is murdered, and apparently the evil queen does that and takes over. She arranges to murder Snow White, which basically is done the exact same way as it is in the cartoon, and it leads to Snow landing inside the dwarf's cottage. And here is where the plot is different. The prince isn't a prince at all. He's instead a Robin Hood type bandit who is rebelling against the evil queen's reign. He's also wanted by the evil queen. The 7 magical creatures that we saw leaked are now his followers, and he and Snow bond and fall in love whilst they're basically on the run from the evil queen. The story of love is still present, but he isn't a prince. The movie is basically the evil queen hunting and searching for Snow until, she finds her and so on. Finally, the movie still has the same story beats as the original story, but a lot of the song lyrics have been rejigged. What this means is anybody's guess, but if I could hazard one, what I would say is if you listen to Whistle While You Work, I can kind of guess what they're going to change because they've already made those changes. So my thoughts on this, I think that this sounds like I'm looking forward to it. I have to be honest with you guys, I don't dislike all the live actions like most of you do online. I still watch them. I've watched all of them, in fact. I've at least given them a try, because I'm not the type of person who will just say, I'm not watching it, and is unable to form my own opinion. I don't think the live actions capture the legacy or the magic that the original cartoons do have for the most part, but I do still watch them. I can watch them from time to time. I'm not someone who just completely hates what they've done with them. And some changes that they have made, I will defend them. I'm not going to say that they're horrible. I'm not going to say that I agree with most of the changes, because sometimes they do change things that are stupid, but then they also keep things the exact same, and I don't like that either. So, you know, I'm kind of somebody who can watch both. With this story, I think it's very... the more details we get, the more clearer things will become. I didn't dislike the trailer. I thought the trailer looked okay. I think the CGI looks pretty bad, but then I can sort of see past CGI personally, and I can just enjoy a film for what it is. But I am intrigued by this. I'm interested to see what new spin they give to Snow White. And, you know, I think a lot of people will still watch this. I think people will still tune in and enjoy it. But that's it for this video. What do you think? I know most of you will probably not like this at all, but is there anyone out there that's actually excited? I don't want this space, you know, on this channel to be somewhere negative where people can't say they're enjoying it or looking forward to it. If you're enjoying it, you voice up. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm cautious, but I will still watch this. I will go to the pictures. I will watch it. And I'm going to be covering it quite extensively. So if that's something that you're into, then be sure to hit subscribe and stay updated for future content. And turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. And I'll see you in the next video.